Why? Why can they only... Why can't I get actual cards? Okay. Inevitable defeat. Dargon. I'll try the inevitable. Let's go for this for now. Storm Singer? I love Storm Brood. Like, I want to do this, but, like, this is a nice card to try out, and this is a really good follow-up to it. But Mardu's overdrafted right now just because Boros is, yeah. So I could just take this. You know, we can always splash this. This is really best. It's still good, but it's really best in Mardu. Whereas this is just good no matter what. So I think I'm actually going to take this. I may regret this. There's definitely, like, there's a Molten in this, but we're only pick 2. I just think the Mardu's overdrafted, and if I can get a really good card with it, I'm gonna grab this. And dragons are just more fun. Like, yeah, you can force Boros and just be winning a lot if the deck is open. Oh, fudge. And war effort. Okay, now I wish I'd taken the... Okay, fine. This is still good in the deck. The Petty Revenge is still just a good card. But I didn't know I was going to get past a Pack Beast pick 3, so... Alright. Marshall here over Bearer of Glory Rebuke. I mean, I could take Pummeler as well, but let's keep going. Alright, so I missed out on the 4 mana, like, whenever a creature you control dies, the opponent loses 1 and you gain 1, which is a really good card for this deck. But again, I still got this Petty Revenge that I can still use in the deck, so that's nice. And again, if Mardu is completely... If like, Boros in particular, which is the strongest of the decks, is not available, at least I could go Abzan and then splash the Inevitable Defeat. Let's see what people pass. It is dangerous to go, like, a 3-color card in the beginning unless it's very, very, very strong. So I acknowledge that. I just haven't played with Inevitable Defeat yet, and it's been really good against me, so... Boros is stronger than Abzan in this set, in Limited, in Best of 1. Boros is the strongest of all of it. I really don't want to be playing this on 2. I could take the Rakshasa here, though. It's a fine ending game card. There is a Tempest Hawk. I could try to do that. I just don't like that card, very much. It's Monument or this. I'm gonna take this. Marshall pumps based on the number of creatures you have. So here's a Jungle Hollow in case I want to do that, but I think we want the Coordinated Maneuver. Dragonstorm Globe, also good. Yeah, things are open often that shouldn't be, definitely. I mean, I can just take the Jungle... I'm gonna take the Jungle Hollow. Maybe we can be Absent. Absent's more fun for me to play anyway. Yeah, see, there's no red, because it's just being taken too highly. So I'm gonna take the Bodyguard here over Roamer's Routine. And go from there. The blue there was pretty good, too. I don't want any of this. So we take Cruel Truths, I guess. Yeah, Jeskai is among the weakest. I think Abzan is a little bit weaker, but, like, according to the early data. And again, some of this will be corrected for by the fact that people are trying to draft it all the time, so some people will not be able to get the deck. But like we said earlier, it is similar to original cons in that the white-black warrior deck was the strongest in the original of the cons. Because in a 3-color deck, when it's 2 colors, it doesn't rely as heavily on the tap lands, so it goes faster anyway, and it's just more consistent. Yeah, 5 colors. It's so much fun to go 5 colors. It's so much fun to go more colors. The fun police in this is Boros. Bork, bork. Ooh, Blossoming Sands. I do want that Merchant, but we're taking the Blossoming Sands here. And it looks like we're going to go Abzan. Just because a color's pairing or a clan is weaker doesn't mean that you can't make it work if it's open. You can get the, the nuts deck, because people aren't drafting it. You kind of still have to go the way the draft tells you to go. And we are being told to go Abzan. So, Abzan it is! Ooh, Hydra. Opulent Palace, Dawnbreaker, Caustic Exhale, Descendant. There's some really... Dragon Skull, well, the Evolving Wilds. There's a lot of good stuff in here. We're gonna take our Warden and run. Ooh, Heirloom? Yes, please. Oh, there's also a teeming Dragonstorm, but let's go. Technically, Abzan isn't necessarily the one you want with Heirloom. Heirloom is the best at its best in Teamer, but we are still going to take it here because it, you know, it allows us to cast whatever we want to cast. It's good as a ramp spell as well. It's just not at its best in this. Ooh, okay. So this is a lot of good stuff. There's the Stormbrood that I think I'm going to take here. There's the Kyrian that I really want. There's a Dragon's Prey. There's a Scoured Barrens. This is pretty nutty. I think I'm still supposed to take the Stormbrood. Alright, and then I get stuff that I really don't want. It was all in one pack and not in the other. Okay, so I guess we take the Veteran here. Technically, it is at its best in Abzan, but Bloodflies is not that bad here. Because we are in Abzan, and Champion is actually a good pick because of the Heirloom. But I'm gonna take the Battle Veteran here because we do have ways to put counters on things. And it's uncommon that I can get back and stuffs. I haven't tried it out. I've seen it played against me. We happened to be so far ahead that it didn't matter, but see how this goes. Okay, Trade Route Envoy is really good in this. Devotee is also really good in this, and I don't mind having one heritage. I think it's between the Devotee and the Envoy. I'm gonna take the Envoy for now. One of the weaknesses of Abzan is it doesn't draw cards well, and this might be a way that we can do that. I don't know that the Marshal of the Lost will be run in this deck. We'll see. Depends on the final makeup. Yeah, Jeskai I don't think is very good. Unless you get all the cards. If you get all the cards, I mean, like I said, any of these decks can be amazing if you get all the cards, because people aren't taking them. But Jeskai in general requires more to go right than anything else, and the Boros just requires you to play cards turn sideways. Like, that's kind of all it does, and it does it really well. Ooh, Dragon and Blossoming Sands, and a Pummeler. I'm gonna take the Dragon, but... Ooh, and a Globe here, and a Monument. Alright, so, definitely taking the Dragon here. And... because I want to play with dragons and have fun. Oh, Deathgorger and Wayfarer. Coordinated Maneuver as well is not awful. I have no Recursion yet. I think I'm going to take the Deathgorger. Because it can draw me into stuffs. Okay. Snakeskin Veil is good in this deck. Is actually quite good, but I always like to get this Pummeler. So the Bodyguard, this Bodyguard doesn't necessarily belong in here that well. Okay, now we take Dragonstorm Globe over the Envoy. So there's a bunch of stuff that doesn't really belong in this deck in the 4-drop slot. So don't worry, we're not necessarily going to run all these 4-drops. Yeah, Flurry's fun when you get that. Absolutely. I don't mind Lightfoot Technique. I'm going to take the first Kin Tree Nurturer, though, because a Lifelinker with a +1/+1 counter is really good. Okay, we did get a Snakeskin Veil. That's nice. That's really nice. Okay, I don't want any of this, so I'm taking Fixing, I think. That's a really late Dragonfire. Nice! Blossoming Sands last pick. Hells yeah. Ooh, Rakshasa! And another Pack Beasts. And a Hereafter. And a Stormplane Detainment. We're taking the Rakshasa. So, even in the... Yeah, this is just a good card. Period. So, you know, even in aggressive decks, this still causes their creatures to only be able to attack once and then prevents them from blocking, so it's nice. Okay, so I'm going to... Ooh, that card is lovely. This card is so good, I love it. I'm going to take the Arashan City, I think, just to get value out of the land slot. I think that you could make a case for Resolve this just as a 6-drop, or Osseous Exhale, or even the Bloodflies here, but I'm going to just grab value out of the land slot, I think. Why? Why couldn't we be in Boros when we pass this stuff? Alright, we're taking this Dragon's Prey over Evolving Wilds. And the Veteran and the Monument, and I'm sad about that Stormbrood. I mean, the Globe could help us cast it, but I think we just want this removal. Another... Oh, Worthy... Oh... Okay, we're gonna take the Wildling here. I want that Worthy Cost, though. I might be able to wheel some removal. I really want this Wildling, I think. Okay. Sentinel here. over Envoy and Routine. I just need another 2-drop early so I can put counters on things early, and then also use them to put counters on, like with the Death Gorger, etc. Thornwood Falls, no. Sultai Devotee, maybe. Here's the stupid Duty Beyond Death. We could do that. Devotee is also interesting, though. I think I want the Devotee. The King... Nah, maybe we want the... I'm gonna say the Devotee. It's likely that white is gonna be end up being the splash here. So we might not run this Kin Guard, and I'd rather run the Devotee anyway. Oh, wow. Can I have this pack? If I want to run the Inevitable Defeat, I can take the Bloodfell Caves here because we have the Sentinel and the Wildling to fix for it as well. But I could also just run another Death Gorger or other things here, like the Rally. I think I'm going to take this and run the thing. Okay, whoa. Caustic Exhale here over Sarkhan's Resolve. And Alicia's Legacy and the Devotee number 2. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I don't know about this. Probably not that. Maybe not the Marshal. We'll see about that. But 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. And maybe I'm not supposed to run this defeat. Maybe it's just too greedy. It probably is. Maybe I shouldn't have taken the caves and done the other thing. Wow. I could also run this on 4. Alright, now I'm running a stupid Bloodfly. I hate Bloodfly. I'm just going to take the Exhale. Alright, so maybe running the caves is not what I was supposed to do. I like this card. I want to try it. But yeah, last pack. I mean, well, the last pack we got the 2 dragons. Like the 6-mana dragon, the red oh, gross. It's so good, and I can't run it. Mm-hmm. So much for rares in our colors besides the Warden of the Grove. Oh, wait, we got the Mythic with the Rakshasa. Never mind. I was just hoping to be past some stuff. Okay. I got greedy, but okay. Okay. Let's... Because I had the globe and the heirloom, maybe I should have just taken those red-white dragons. They're really good. Maybe I was just, like, not greedy enough, honestly. In all honesty, I didn't know that we were going to get the caves, so we only had those 2 ways to do it. Sleep well, Griddle! Alright. I can... Ooh, there's a lot of stuff that I can do here. Because we didn't end up with, like, a sacrifice a creature, exile opponent stuff, and, you know, I could let the Pack Beasts go, along with the Osseous. Just go the green-black base, splash the white, and maybe splash the red for the Inevitable. If I do run both Pack Beasts, I'm going to want to put the Marshal in, I think. Which means I would probably let go of the defeat. Oh, we also have the Rugged to be able to play that. Oh, that's interesting. Would it be off a double splash of the red-white? Because we were base green-black. That's... Huh, that's rough. Okay, let's see what it looks like without the red and with 1 splash for the dragon here. It hurts to lose those. I mean, I think I was so excited about them because, you know, but I forgot we didn't take the thing that does 1 damage per... Okay, so we can run it just like this. So you're on 1, perhaps. You might be on 2, but you could be on, like, this one, and then you could be on 3. Could run the Exhale. I don't know. Ugh. What did I do to split that? Basically, if you do a search, you can click into this and see the search terms. So what I did was I typed T for type, subtype, or supertype, colon, which is exactly, and then I typed CR, which is the start of creature. Nothing else starts with CR, so it would separate creatures. So either when I'm up here, I can do it as well, right? So I only see creatures up here, right? If I go into this, then I type it again, right? I can do a creature, and it'll show me spells at the bottom. You can also type other terms and figure out that from there. Well, we're gonna try this. Cards that win, yeah. All right, we can try this. You're welcome. Happy it was of use. So we go herd heirloom, and then we can pummel her on 3. They don't have removal for it. Yes, I could have made a 1/1 here because we have the Armament Dragon for next turn. But I think if they leave up counter magic or anything like that, I think I'm going to be wanting to play the Envoy instead to draw. Yeah. Thought they might have that. So we go next to combat. We do attack with this. 1 attacker. We go next to blockers. We give it trample. We do the 1 damage to them so that we do get to draw a card. Alright. Dragonstorms. Oh, that's really interesting. So I have an option here. I can do this. Pump it 3 times, attack, and do the thing. 3 more different kinds of counters. Interesting, because this is reach in +2/+2. Okay, so kind of like that. Okay, we would like to stop drawing land soon. Hmm. That big. Oh. Okay, that worked out about as well as we could hope. Hmm. Alright, that's game. The Rot Curse does it. Card is dumb. Thank. Okay. Keep 7. Hello! Nice. That's a good draw. Uh-oh. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Maybe... Yeah, I might be able to do the Stormbrood and kill the Siege. I think we have to do this first, though, unfortunately, because they did hold up counter magic. Yeah. Oh, they have a dragon. And it gains life and attacks. Great. Great. Awesome. Oh, we are so dead. Their opponent's coughing rares at us. And I'm drawing just lands. Okay. So we play Le Stormbrood. And attack for 1. And pretend that we can still make it. I need to draw like a goddess. No, I don't think I can make it, actually. How? How am I drawing lands? Murgh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, that's not as... We have 24 cards left? Okay. Anyway. Okay, so if we Rakshasa, renew blah for 2, so we need to pay 2 to do this. Okay. So... 2 targets... Okay, that's something. Oh, come on. Ugh. Why? Why can they delete? Why can't I get actual cards? 22 cards left in my deck. We already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lands. They have outdrawn us by 4 cards and only have 8 lands. Well, there are a couple milled off the... One milled off the Inoc and then this here. I don't understand. Oh, they actually got a spell this time, huh? Oh boy. This is like the millionth time tonight that we've had 6 lands left and 22 cards. I can't even. I just don't even. I don't understand. I have nothing here. I don't get it. Maybe? Oh god. What? Did they flood out too? Finally. Oh god. Why? Why? What? What? I don't. This game is so unnecessarily stressful. That was you, tour guide. That was so. You. we had 12 lands before half the deck. We drew more than 6 lands in a row for a while there. It was so miserable, tour guide. I'm sorry. On both sides, it was so bad. We had 4 or something like that. It was so stupid. Oh, that was miserable, tour guide. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh. Ugh. Yeah, just draw any creature ever, exactly, because you had Death Touch Trample, so, like...
Hello there.
Thing. Yeah, no, we were... I thought I was dead. I was just waiting to die. That was, like, the whole entire thing there. I'm just gonna buy time here because they exhale. We need to get to 4, so like just do stuffs. Dragonstorm! Okay. Good stuff. Alright, so we play the Pummeler. Whoa, okay.
Hello there.
Okay. This is gonna be an interesting one. So we'll still trade here, but we gain some life. I like this trade. And then we can draw a card next turn. This looked pretty good to me. Okay, they're flooding now. That's stupid. Sorry, yeah. I am sorry. You are right. They are suffering as much as we were just, like, cursing it out the other day. Oh, God. Ugh. Arena seems to be just, like, clumping lands today for everyone. The games we win, they don't feel that satisfying because it's, like, a ton of lands for they, but, like, and then the games we lose, it feels like a ton of lands on our... I don't know. We'll see. Toby. Okay, we'll keep this. I'm gonna go fetch up a plains. Yeah, I think I'm still gonna go fetch up a plains. We can rush Rakshasa on 2 is not bad. Or we can herd heirloom, it depends. I think Rakshasa's probably correct.
Hello there.
Hardened scales on a stick, right? If I recall correctly. We would have loved that in this deck. Oh, God. We would have loved that in this deck, too. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, so we can remove all counter stuff to one target creature as the host. That's sweet. Okay. So for now... I can guarantee to play this deck next turn anyway. So I want to play the Herd Heirloom or the Cruel Truths. I could also just Rot Curse both of those. I think we Rot Curse both of those. I mean... Yeah, because they might have Graveyard Exile. Okay, so let's go pay X's to target these two. Auto pay. They bigger. They much bigger. All right, let's go. That's hilarious, that interaction. Okay. But we can use our 1/1 to just eat up the 6 damage here. That's not so bad. Alright, so I'm gonna have to find removal for the merchant, but I can just... They're gonna put all the counters on it, and then I can remove all the counters with this. It does have Decayed, though, which is interesting. So maybe I don't. That's so interesting. Just take 9. Or just block here. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, I draw a card. I mean, giving hexproof is so nice here. I think I'm just gonna Cruel Truth at the end of their turn. If they don't cause me to use this. No! Alright, now they have another white source, so they could have, like, enchantment-based removal here. Okay, they're gonna exile, it looks like. Because the removal that they have is... I mean, if it's fight, so be it. Like, it's punch, it could be. But the most of the removal that they have access to isn't gonna matter about how big it gets. And I just want to diversify my threats. Okay. Three or less to the battlefield. But we has trample. Okay. Yay, finally diamond! Sorry, I took 2 streams? 2 streams. Alright. Okay, so we keep this. We blossom. I'm blossoming here. We'll play Rot Curse. Let me go attacking with Rock Curse. Oh, sure. Actually, that's great for us, because we know they can't counter the Warden. I'm just coughing rares and mythics at them. Okay. Not feeling great about that. It's backbreaking to kill that here, right? With the Dragon's Prey. I don't need to, though. I'm just going to attack with this. Cruel Truths at their end of their turn. Or lifelink and hexproof. Tigum. Yeah, decay their defender. That's the thing we could do. Ooh, that's a nice one. Okay. Okay, so this I have to pay 2 for. And if we have something like then this, if they have a bounce or something like that, I don't really want to do that's 4, 2. I wouldn't be able. Oh, actually, I could still hold up the Snakeskin Veil. So maybe actually that is correct. So we go for lethal here. I can just play, you know, Sentinel, get another 4/4. But I think okay. So do 1, 1, 2. If they have a flash creature, though, what flash creatures are there? I don't even freaking know. All right. Pay X equals 2. Yes and yes. This. Resolve. This and this. Resolve. They could have their own Snakeskin Veil. That would be the thing. Oh, yeah, the 1 mana -2 Miso guy. Okay, so let's go next to combat, next to attackers. All attack charge. Next to blockers. Next to damage. Okay. Gross. Gross, 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 gross. Okay, that didn't feel like much of a game for them. They did miss land drops. They were looking for a land off the draw effect off Tigum. After Tigum into the draw effect, and they didn't find a land that turn, which was really backbreaking. They were looking for one, and they didn't find it, and so they were way behind on land, and that was frustrating, I'm sure. All right, we keep this. We go Jungle Hollow. Into the devotee that comes back. I have to kill that. Okay. I guess we make it so that we can double spell next turn. I could just play the Devotee out this turn or the Sentinel, but getting the 1 life isn't awful. Hi, Negate! The games have been interesting, definitely. Happy to trade here, because mine comes back eventually. Yeah, I know. This card is so stupid. Absolutely.
Hello there.
Nice. Okay, that can do 6 damage. All right. It's a little bit dangerous doing this, given that the Mardu Dragon does take a card out of my hand. But, alright, that's a nice one. What is my... Oh, yeah. It's a onesie. It's got wings and a tail. What little wings. Flappy, flappy, flappy. Flappy wings. And it is awesome. It's not from anything, it's just a thing. Oh, okay. Interesting. Alright. I can always replay this from the graveyard, so if they make me discard this, that's not the worst. Yeah, Devotee is being a good doggo. Definitely. Zergo. Oh, gross. Wow. Okay. So I can kill this, get a 1/1 counter. I think I'm just supposed to destroy Zergo. Which may just force a confession. A concession, rather. Confession. I'm sorry, OP. Alright. All right, yeah, so we got like exactly what we needed when we needed on time, basically, to hold off the initial assault, and that was all you kind of really need to do, so that was very, very nice. We were lucky that Zergo didn't come down earlier, of course. All right, we'll keep it. I'm gonna go Blossoming Sands first into Rot Curse. These are, I think, okay things. I'm not getting full value out of either of the cards that they've done before because they didn't have a creature plus also counter on either time. So hopefully that little incremental bit of advantage will be good for us. Okay. Oh, God, that card. Now I don't think we're winning. Okay. Man. All right. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oof, especially if we draw a land there. That's really bad. All right. Oh, well. I thought we were doing okay until they drew 3 cards. And showed us that they have that bomb in there. Alright, I imagine counter magic here. Okay. So do I go for it is the question. I think I do. Now, they probably have tons of removal, but this seems nice here. Ah, of course. Of course. All right. That's a Dargon. Not as big a Dargon, but a Dargon. Okay, there's a lot of decent draws. They have 4 cards still in hand, so I'm not thinking we get there. It's just... Ugh. What? Excuse me? Oh, they must have another kill spell? Oh, okay. All right. Sure. I suppose we're pretty happy that they'd use 2 effective removal spells for that. That's pretty good. I was actually considering putting a +1/+1 counter, drawing a card, and drawing a card here, but that goes so poorly if they have anything. And this one can draw cards off the next attack. Oh, God. Okay, well, 2 things destroyed. They had the Wrath. That's rough. Awkward. Yeah, I don't like my position anymore. How do they still have 17 cards after they've been drawing like 6 extra cards per... Wow. I don't know. Wait, do they have 2 of them? Chat, do they have 2 of them? Well, they have 2 bombs. They have the Wrath and the 6 mana, so... Not much I can do here. Yeah. We're just kind of waiting to lose this one, I think. One of the things I can do here is actually Dragon's Prey the Devotee to put this into the graveyard. But I don't think that's correct. $12 cards. Oh god, okay. That's a lot of land. We're not that flooded, though, overall. Stop. Alright, well, yeah. I mean, that was a lot of card advantage. And the Wrath was brutal. And we're only drawing lands. Okay. And they've got a loop there with the Regent that they've drawn, like, a million extra cards. Maybe if we'd drawn something else to play, like another creature, that would have been sweet. Oh well. I mean, I can't do anything about that. I absolutely can't. There is no way to do anything about that. Too many lands in a row, I think. Just one more creature so that they couldn't just kill one each time and keep doing 4. Would have been nice. Also, them not having outdrawn us by like 15 cards would be cool too. I've got nothing though. There's really no way to come back from this. I could kill this. That's not the worst. But I'm just gonna die to the Regent once it comes into the battlefield. Or other things. There's plenty of other stuff that could kill me here. All they have to do is have something to play here because, yeah. And all I have to do is draw a goddamn land. Okay, that was not fun. We could have actually played a game, maybe. Like, we might have still lost. They had so much mana and stuff like that. Sorry, so much card advantage, obviously. They drew, like, 9 extra cards off of just the meringue alone. Actually, 12, I think. But if we'd drawn, like, something to play, I don't think we drew a non-land. Maybe one, but, like, that was, like, 9 lands in a row. No green source, but we do have the Devotee. Alright. Wow, okay. That... I wasn't expecting to draw a swamp there. That is unfortunate. Zergo. Oh, shit. Please give me a green source next turn for my, like, trade route envoy or something. I don't know. I gotta play something. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, it's a thing. It'll work. Well, that is annoying. All right, charge. We can start using the city to poop out little buggers. Oh wait, that's a nice one. Nah, you know what? Okay, 2 for 1-ing seems good. Oh, nice. Okay, alright, I'm gonna hold up the lifelink and indestructible and the make a duder guy. Lifelink and hexproof, sorry. Okay. Yay! Trophy! Sorry. Finally! Alright, so there were a lot of there's so many I feel okay, it is completely random. It just feels like Arena clumps lands more frequently than would be random. But for us and the opponents, not just us. Kinkasinder, thank you so much for this support. You're so amazing. That is so generous. That's so many gifted subs. Thank you so much. Trophy!